So it's Sam. I'm here in New York, outside the Manhattan Center. Just was with Amma this morning. Take a little trip. This is 34th and 8th Avenue in New York. You can see around me. We just did the program this morning. I want to do a quick astrology update. Interesting week coming up. We have the moon is going through Leo, Virgo, and Libra in the upcoming week. And some very important Jupiter aspects this week. Jupiter's going to be aspecting the moon as it goes through Leo on Monday and Tuesday. And this Jupiter aspect to the moon going through Leo brings a lot of hope, optimism. These are good days for teaching and acting through your own sort of inspired purpose, because moon in Leo is very fiery, dynamic. It's a sattvic sign. Sattva is related to purity and doing things that are good with a sense of goodness. And so Jupiter is also a sattvic planet, so the influence of sattvic Jupiter onto the sattvic moon in sattvic Leo, sattva, this is purity. And it's where we act through a sense of righteousness and wholesomeness and goodness. And so when these sattvic influences line up, it's really important. That's Monday and Tuesday, act through a sense of hope and inspiration. And also, when the moon is in Leo, we have a sense of confidence. And that's like emotional confidence, psychological confidence to do what's right. Then on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the moon goes through Virgo, and it's joined Saturn, and it brings, Saturn's influence on the moon has a tendency to sort of show the limitations of our psychological attachments and emotional situation. The moon is what generates our emotions and our psychology and our psychological outlook, and Saturn brings a sort of heaviness and a restriction. So this is very good for introspection. It can definitely lead us inward, but it can also bring that feeling of, grief. And Saturn's influence on the moon is usually said, oh, that's bad. It's only bad if we have a lot of emotional illusions and a lot of emotional delusion. If we don't, then it can be very creative, especially for bringing silence and cultivating stillness and peace. So remember that on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with moon join Saturn in Virgo. If we're emotionally immature, that's a very painful placement. If we're emotionally mature, or at least willing to face the emotional truth, then it's not so bad. And then over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, with the moon going through Libra, this is next weekend, that would be the 9th and 10th. Moon going through Libra is also aspected by Jupiter, and which brings us hope and optimism also. But the moon will be in Libra, which is about relationships, relating with others, compromise, and things like that. So we have that Jupiter aspect return when the moon goes through Libra next weekend, July 9th and 10th. And at that time, the moon will be in Libra. And the other thing that's happening is the moon will be hemmed by Saturn and Rahu at that time, because Saturn is in Virgo and Rahu is in Scorpio. So there might be some intensity around our relationships next weekend. That's the 9th and the 10th. But the Jupiter aspect will be an uplifting and hopeful one. All these Jupiter aspects are related to teachings, a sense of purpose, higher meaning, and connecting to higher sources of truth and wisdom. That's the greatness of Jupiter. So this influence of Jupiter on the moon Monday and Tuesday, and then also Saturday and Sunday, the 9th and 10th, will be uplifting and inspired. So again, here in New York, the Manhattan Center, 34th and 8th Avenue. A little tour around again at the Amma program. Been blessed to be in Amma's presence these last couple of days. And be on the lookout this week for that moon going through Leo Monday and Tuesday, going through Virgo Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, join Saturn, and then going through Libra Saturday and Sunday with another Jupiter aspect. Have a great week. Give me some feedback on this update.